Hi, this is Mason Rothman from Project Geo, and here we're here today at the GEOINT conference with
George Southard, Trimble Navigation.
and George. What do you have in your hands there?
This is the Gatewing X100 UAV system. It's designed as a mapping and surveying tool to assist in creating orthophotos and digital surface models for the surveying and mapping business.
Excellent, excellent. And what kind of composite materials are we dealing with here exactly?
The Gatewing system is made of carbon fiber interior structure to give it stability, and then a polypropylene, expanded polypropylene, which is a rubbery type of styrofoam that gives it a lot of cushioning. It's all designed to fly in a very high winds if necessary. It'll fly up to a 30-mile-an-hour winds. It'll fly for 45 minutes on an electric motor system.
Oh, so this is electric. This is not gas powered.
Gas powered. It's electric powered. It uses a battery system. The system will. Let me just turn it over here so you can see the bottom side. It carries a camera, which I don't have in the system now, a 10 megapixel camera in this port for gathering high-resolution imagery.
Can it also do video, or is it just for still shots?
No, just still images, and those images are then mosaiced into an orthophoto mosaic, which is then used by the surveying and mapping by the customer to be able to manage a mine site or a landfill operation or a construction site, that kind of operations typically.
Excellent, excellent. So how long did it take you guys to come up with one of these things?
This was designed by Gatewing over the last 3 years or so. A couple of very clever entrepreneurs came up with the idea. They were aeronautical engineers, designed the unit, and designed it specifically for the surveying and mapping business.
What would be the maximum payload if you wanted to do something other than a camera on there? Could you put another payload on there, or?
You could. A 14-ounce payload is about the highest it'll take. Yeah, this camera weighs, the one that's in it is a 10-ounce camera.
Excellent. And so you said 45 minutes, and what's the range on that exactly in the 45 minutes?
It'll cover about 1 square mile of land with the high-density imagery. It takes images at about 1 image per second, approximately. So you get a lot of overlap from one image to the next. Gives you the ability to have stereo coverage or three-dimensional coverage of the ground to produce the digital surface models.
Excellent. And it doesn't do a streaming effect. It's whenever it lands, then you get the imagery.
Exactly. You land, take the data chip out of the camera, download that to a computer, and then process the imagery data there. It takes a few minutes after you land to process the data to get to the final product.
So in that 45 minutes, how many total photos could we potentially take?
Several hundred.
Several hundred. Wow, that's very impressive. Okay, any other random facts or anything else you'd like to share with us about this particular UAV?
The unit has been accepted very well throughout the world. We've sold about 120 units now around the world. We've sold a few in the U.S., but only to government agencies at this point. We're working with the FAA to allow the use of UAVs for commercial activity, and that should happen in the next year or 2 years when the FAA gets all of their rulemaking completed.
Yeah, I'd heard a story on that on NPR actually about how UAVs are still trying to figure out all the laws and what elevations, etc. So, well, that'll be good whenever that comes along. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, but thanks, George, for joining us today. This has been Mason Rothman from GeoInt. See you soon.